Water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Alright. Welcome back. Welcome in. If it's your first time tuning in, welcome to the channel. To all my subscribers, I do appreciate the comments, the shares, the likes, right? I appreciate your feedback. I appreciate your support. To all my subscribers, shout out to you guys. I do appreciate you. Very grateful for you. Overall, guys, I appreciate your patience. Okay? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, my water signs. Only take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Okay? We're going to start off with the Declare and Decree deck. See what possible blockages need to be released. Right? If this is your first time here, I use this Declare and Decree deck. This is a spiritual instrument created by your very own Shavi Zane. Okay? She's the creator of this deck, Declare and Decree. Each card has a positive ritual written on it. You would write down what's on the card, set your intentions to release the negative energy, right? Give thanks to the Most High Mother and Father and your spiritual team for helping you to clear the negative energy. Right? And then you would burn it. Why? Fire destroys. That's why. Destroying negative energy, burning and releasing. Everybody's not spiritual. Everybody is not religious. Okay? So whatever your preference is, to each his own. Okay? I'm not here to push nothing on no one. I'm not here to influence anyone to do anything that goes against your will. Because we do have free will. Okay? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. If this part does not resonate with you and you are not spiritual, just skip ahead. Simple. Just skip ahead. Alright? Alright. Let's see what we have. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. And we have all blockages of my financial and material resources are now cleared in spirit and in flesh. All blockages of my financial and material resources are now cleared in spirit and in flesh. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, you want to write that down. Set your intentions to clear that negative energy. Give thanks to the Most High and your spiritual team for helping you to clear that negative energy. And of course, somewhere safe. Make sure you write it down, set your intention, and burn it. Okay? It's a ritual. It's a positive ritual. It takes a positive ritual to break a negative ritual. Okay? Polarity. Night and day, up and down, in and out. Polarity. Good and bad, however you want to see it. Okay? So the next one we have for water signs is all energy that blocks my sovereignty, birthright, and inheritance are cleared from my energy in spirit and in flesh. All energy that blocks my sovereignty, birthright, and inheritance are cleared from my energy in spirit and in flesh. You want to write that down, set your intention to release it, 333 on the timer, and you want to burn it, of course, in a safe place. So we have blockages here to finances and material gain, blockages here to birthright, Akashic records, okay, sovereignty, your inheritance, what's rightfully yours. Okay, but we're talking from a spiritual standpoint, but it also reflects in the 3D. It reflects in the 3D as well. It takes effect in the tangible world. This is spiritual, but it has a tangible effect. Okay, for whoever needs to hear that. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Okay. Past, present, future energies, things that could be happening now, have already happened, or will be happening in time to come. Okay? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Only take what resonates with you, leave the rest. Do not try to make messages fit. Okay? Not necessary. If it doesn't make sense to you, it's not for you. Okay? Simple as that. If it doesn't make sense, it's not for you. Okay? Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Someone could be having some ideas right about now and seeing clearly what those ideas consist of, or what those ideas, what the purpose of those ideas, or how to create concerning ideas. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy. Oh wow. Okay, so we have the Five of Wands, the Five of Swords, and then we have the Star and the Strength. Okay. Six of Cups, Six of Pentacles, the Moon, the Four of Cups. Bottom of the deck is Queen of Pentacles. Okay. Right off the bat, we see conflict, arguing, not getting along here. Because of lies, indecision maybe, unfairness. Somebody probably wants you to feel defeated here for some reason. Someone wants you to feel defeated, left out, and or confused. Okay? This is definitely one-sided. No doubt. Definitely one-sided. It's like someone is saying, I know I can't give to you, but I'm not going to. I would rather watch you suffer. It's like a hidden agenda here. Someone like wanting you to be confused. And as I say that, Seven of Cups come out right on top of the Five of Wands. The conflict, the arguing. Okay? The World card here. Some of y'all, if y'all dealing with somebody online, y'all need to just cut them off, just like that. If you are dating somebody on through some kind of app or online with somebody, you need to just cut your losses or cut it short. So much that's hidden. In rejection mode for a reason, because the other person is not as interested as you think. But you can feel it though. Be honest with yourself, somebody here. You have the Nine of Cups. And the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. There's a lot of confusion here, man. And someone casting illusions as well. Like there's somebody who likes a lot of drama. Someone thrives in drama here. Confusion, conflict, arguing, fighting, getting around, manipulation, lies, spreading rumors perhaps even online, something online could have been spreaded that's not even true. Something could have been said online that's not even true, it's not even the truth. But if somebody likes confusion, they like to start confusion, they're messy. Okay? Could be a like water sign. Air sign, could be Pisces. Something is totally unfair here. Yeah, so water signs, someone here may have had to stand their ground with a lover who intentionally, and I do mean intentionally, causes confusion, intentionally are messy, okay? Likes to see people into it, fighting, arguing. They like chaos. Somebody likes chaos here. You could be dealing with an ex though. I guess this is an ex for you. Because The Six of Cups is here. 7 of Wands, where you're having to block someone out if you haven't already, because they're so messy. Confusion. They like confusion. They create illusions. They cause people to get into it. They lie. They backbite. Lots of gossip. And they like to, they talk to various people and cause confusion through various people. They like to spread rumors. Somebody here likes to spread rumors. But I feel like you're focused on you, like you're really standing in your strength. Leo energy showing up here 1, 2, 3 times already. The Magician here. Yeah, a lot of manipulation going on. Making you think that there's somebody that they're not. Making you think they're more important than what they are, or they have more than what they really do. Financially as well. Emotionally, making you think they're for you when they're not. And definitely this is one-sided when it comes to love. Okay? So someone here, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, you need to stop over-giving in whatever area that is. Okay? You've overgiven, and it leads to betrayal. It leads to you being taken advantage of. Okay? But you are in rejection mode, and you know to reject this person, whoever it is. If it's a light water sign, if it's an air sign, okay? It's you, though, water signs, with the fire in your chart. It's you that just don't have time for the mess. Don't have time for the arguing, the bickering, the drama. Even if this has to do with family. Some of you, this could have to do with family. Where you don't have time for the drama, the mess. You don't have time. You're not going to make time to it or for it. You're not going to give it any of your time, any of your thoughts, emotions, because it's something you just don't see yourself. You know, it's not worth it. That's the thing. It's not worth it. You would rather block people out than to deal with all the drama, the he say, the she say. Something going on here concerning children too. Children are innocent. But that doesn't mean that they're not in tune emotionally when they can feel that something is wrong. Okay? So this looks to me, water signs, like the situation itself, it looks like you put an end to it. Maybe you were fearful to end it with this person. Whatever secrets, whatever lies have been told, I feel like you're very aware because you're very intuitive. You know, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, whatever the betrayal is, I feel like you are aware of it, or you wouldn't be blocking this person out. Like you're done with arguing or trying to explain yourself or even make your point or get your point across to people. This person has stirred up a lot of junk, drama, mess. He say, she say, fighting, whatever. It's just a lot of drama here. And rumors about something here. Okay, you have the Page of Cups, the King of Cups, 3 of Cups, 5 of Cups, a lot of cups out here. Somebody's a master manipulator, man. I mean, terribly, like intentionally causes 3 of Swords energies. Intentionally get a rise out of third-party energies. Intentionally. Love the attention. Just love it. Likes to create an illusion of a family setting that things are working when they're not. When they know this person here, somebody is a like water sign, or someone has water in their chart heavily. And it could be an air sign with heavy water, or a water sign with heavy air. Take it how it resonates. okay? But really, to be truthfully, the signs don't matter, it's the energy here. Because water signs, you could be deciding to move on and move forward into you, for you, this is over for you. With the world and the King of Cups, this could very well be you moving forward for yourself here, away from this Five of Swords energy, okay? That could very well be y'all's energy here, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, that you could be, yeah, you could just be moving within your own energy here. Yeah, it's like, keep moving, okay? Just keep moving. You are having to, I guess, see things clearly, realize the illusion. Somebody needs to realize the illusion. And this is not something you can fix. This is not something, because this is too much mess stirred up. It's only for you to block it out. Seven of Wands, which is going to cause a lot of conflict, but you're blocking it out for a reason. And you're not, this is energy to where you don't want to talk with these people. You don't want to talk to these folks. Family members, friends, so-called in-laws, whoever they are. You don't want to talk to them, even if it's dealing with the child's father or child's mother. This person that you could possibly have kids with, if you do have children watching this person could be someone who really keeps a lot of mess stirred up between people. And they cause a lot of drama. They lie a lot for whatever reason. What you're going to be doing is moving forward. With this 13 swords, it's definitely over with the hidden secrets, whatever those secrets can be, whatever the lies are, I feel. You may have suffered some fears dealing with this situation overall, especially if you have children, you know, keeping all the drama away from your children and stuff like that. Serious fears, but I feel like you've walked through these fears. And there's 13 swords here. So you, however, water signs, have healing energy here. This person, for some reason, think they still have some kind of a hope with you. But you're not interested. You're ready to reject them. You're done. You're going to cut your losses and focus on you and your strength. This is energy draining. This is straight energy draining right here. All energy draining. And that's why you're moving away, because of what all you've already been through in this situation. Six of Swords. You're moving away because you've suffered whatever loss. You've suffered the loss. Yeah. Whatever level it was, you've dealt with that energy. Okay? But you've also overcome that energy of the drama, the mess, the lies, backbiting, the whatever this is, betrayal and stuff like that. Three of Swords, Ten of Swords. Like, this person could be so drama driven till they'll hold on to you on purpose just because they like to feed off of you, as in feeding off your energy. The more they can get you to react, the more they can get you to hurt, the more they can get you to fall for their shenanigans, their games, whatever, you know, their lies, entrapment, any kind of stuck energy. That's all they can provide for you. But you have a lot of abundance that surrounds you. You have a lot of protection that surrounds you, okay? But you also have something new starting, something fresh coming in, and that's what you're moving towards. Six of Swords to the Sun. Some of you could have a son, you could have two sons, okay? But this is good energy. This is childlike energy. This is the energy of freedom. Okay, this is an energy of I can do anything I want to do. I can create whatever I want to create. With the Eight of Pentacles and the Strength, you can create whatever you want to create. You may feel some disappointments, but you will come into connection again with yourself, union with yourself with the Two of Cups. you're going to come back into you again. You're going to feel better about this once you start focusing on yourself, if you haven't already. There's just too much drama going on right here. Ooh, nah. No. I think that someone's definitely going to regret this, though. Someone, well, I hadn't seen it. I hope I don't, but I can't count it out yet. Okay? Yeah, somebody probably tried to make you feel like they had a whole lot more than what they really had. Like a show-off type of person. You got the Queen of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, so I feel like this could very well be your energy water signs, where you are in the Queen of Pentacles energy. And like I said, you could have a like water sign or someone who has water in their chart heavily, okay, with all this cups energy here, okay, Page of Cups, Seven of Cups, Six of Cups, ooh-wee, 10 of Cups, King of Cups, 3 of Cups, 9 of Cups, 4 of Cups. There's a lot of cups here. 5 of Cups. Lots of emotion here, but this emotion is being used in a low vibrational way. That's what's making it so bad. That's what it causes blockages, okay, to financial and material resources. That's what will cause blockages. When you're dealing with somebody in a very low vibrational energy, they're not matching your frequency, so there's no way that they can match you at a Queen of Pentacles energy. If it is a light water sign or somebody with heavy water in their chart, they're going to stay at a King of Cups and they're going to do their thing and move around, but they're still in the low vibrational energy, so it really doesn't matter what they do. What matters is that you release this person from your energy, which I feel like you are with the Six of Swords. Okay? Yeah, okay, Hangman. So, all this confusion. Wow, yeah, so all this confusion could have had you in an energy collective of having a different type of perspective, right? If you have kids, you probably said, you know what, 222 on the timer. If you have kids with this person, you probably had to really sacrifice and make a decision and say, you know what, I'm going to do my part, like co-parenting wise, but you got to be real strict with this person. Boundaries for days. But you're still realizing you have to move on from them as well. Okay? Enlightenment. Sacrifice. Okay? Also alignment. Spiritual wisdom and knowledge here. But then there's also delays. Okay? This is an energy of being held up, waiting. But also, yeah, like waiting to see, maybe to see if, you know, yeah, seeing it from a different perspective to say, well, is it really like this? Is this really how this person is? I thought it was like this. I thought this person was about that. Or I thought this person was riding with me, you know. They're not that partner that I guess you wish for, or that partner that you really, really deserve, or that partner that could meet your standards or something like that. But they surely want you to think that they are. But they're getting blocked anyway. Okay? Hangman energy, no more delays. No more delays. Yeah, moving on. Cancer. This is actual moving on, like getting in your car, driving away. And this person will be very envious about that. They're going to resent you for leaving them. They're going to resent you for moving on away from them. It doesn't matter who it is. Okay? Yeah, you could have had to even plan how to move in a certain way. Right, seeing things from a different perspective. Yeah, you could have had to move a certain way. Like keep things to yourself, making plans that no one else knows about. You know, you got lovers here, Gemini energy. Somebody very two-faced want you to think they're someone they're not. Really, they're just someone that's in conflict with you anyway. They're childish. They like to argue, fight, fuss, keep up confusion, keep you under illusions if they can. But it's like you woke up to it, of course. You're enlightened. You understand what's going on. At least now you do. Or you already picked up on this energy. This is something that could have already happened, and you're just on to the next best thing for yourself. Okay. Some of you actually had to leave someone, maybe, and you had to take your children and move on. This is for this. Someone here has moved away, and you have taken your children with you. Because you understand you can do better without this person, or you understand that this person is a master manipulator, or this person just ain't gonna get it right, or I just can't deal with all the drama. This could be their side of the family being a part of the drama, your side of the family involved with the drama, he say, she say, the children involved, and you just done. Seeing it from a different perspective, giving in to what's right, surrendering to the truth, what's real for you. What do you really need to do in this situation? Move away from the situation. Get in your chariot and ride the hell off. That's what you need to do. Okay? Especially if you met this person online, however long ago, and you ended up having kids with this person or whatever, y'all were dating or whatever. They just presented themselves with a representative, that's all. They wasn't showing you who they really was until they got you where they wanted you. Then they start showing off. That snake showed his head. This is not just lovers. You got lovers that you dealing with this. Baby daddy, baby mama drama. Want to get away from that drama. You want to get away from that drama. You're the Queen of Pentacles. You ain't got time for that, right? You don't have time for that. And it's not just lovers. You got lovers, you got family members, you got so-called friends. Some of y'all even co-workers. You're moving away from a lot of things. And you're not going to let yourself be held hostage trying to hold on to something when you know a person is lying to you, using you, or whatever they're doing here, manipulating you, you know, having their way with you, and yet keeping up all this confusion instead of being mature and building like adults supposed to do, building the empire, meeting you on your level, or working their way up to your level so y'all can be on the same frequency. They enjoy drama. They driven by a lot of chaos. And it's like you surrendering to the truth with the Hanged Man, and you moving right along, away from all this Five of Swords and Ten of Swords, Three of Swords type of energy. You are actually in healing mode, star. You're the star. That's the one reason why this person probably hooked on you too. You're the star. That energy that you have is healing. That healing energy. But see, this person's energy will create blockages for you. Somebody that's two-faced here. And you could have new love coming in to where once you do make this move towards success, it could involve you meeting someone new. Okay? Yeah, it's just like a lot of betrayal and lies here. And some of y'all, some family members or in-laws or folks you may have thought was closest to you may have believed whatever lies these were, whatever rumors there were. Somebody believed it. Heavy Aquarius, Leo energy. Heavy Scorpio, Cancer energy. So you had a Knight of Pentacles showing up here. I just feel like you're heading towards something that's more solid and peaceful. You've been through all the dirt and the junk and the grime, right? The muddy waters, the he say, the she say, whatever the lies was, you know, mixed up emotions, gaslighting, lying, whatever it was. It could even been some cheating going on, who knows. But one thing's for certain, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, you're choosing yourself. You are moving towards calmer waters because you're coming from a very chaotic space. And this person here, they come on to get in the way. They don't want you to move on. They want you to stay stuck and be in the confusion with them because they full of confusion and need to go somewhere and heal, get their mind right. get their energy together. Their energy is totally offset. Totally. And they just spreading it. They just spreading that negative energy. Here they come. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Here they come. Chaos. Hostile. Aggressive. Mm. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. No. Aries energy. You more than likely, yeah, you gonna be putting these folks in their place. Yeah, you gonna turn around and bite, okay? You're gonna bite back. You're not all bark. You're gonna end up biting back because the emperor says we're gonna have order around here, okay? Discipline, okay? We're gonna have some order around here. You have the power. You have the control. Use it wisely. Getting things under control, okay? Something just went south here. Some family dynamic, some love situation to where it was totally unrequited. And the person you're dealing with is highly manipulative. This is what they know. This is what works for them. This is what they enjoy, okay? But so that means the mind games are highly expected from a person that likes to manipulate, okay? Ace of Pentacles here. You have opportunities and resources. You see what I'm saying? You don't need this person in your energy. You need to continue to stay away from all the chaos. You understand? Water signs, all blockages of my financial and material resources are now cleared in spirit and in flesh. Your financial and material resources. It aligns. You see what I'm saying? Thank you, Most High, Mother and Father. You see what I'm saying? It aligns. Here it is. Right here. And that's all that this situation has the potential to do. Okay? Is to bring you down. Where you'll continue to do a downward spiral. And that's because misery loves company. Okay? Misery loves company. For those of you who like to date online, stop dating people online. It's just advice. You don't have to listen to me. You do whatever you feel is best for you. We're all adults here. You have free will. The advice is stop dating online. That way you won't get catfished. That way you won't get in your feelings and send somebody some money and you ain't never even seen them in real life and ain't sure if they really exist. And now you done wasted $300 or $400 trying to help somebody because you got a big heart. Stop dealing with folks online. It's not always good to date online. See, a realization. See, I said that. Realization. If you had children with this person or anything, you realize you had that awakening moment yourself. I can leave here. I'm not going to deal with this, accept this. I'm not going to let this person bully me. I'm not going to let this side of the family bully me. I'm not going to let these people bully my children. I'm not going to let this person disrespect my children. Some of you could be dealing with someone who's supposed to be in a relationship with you and they're not your children's biological parent. Be careful with that. Be very careful with that, okay? That's a sensitive situation, okay? Especially when you are parenting. Children, you know, their energy is very sensitive and pure, and the thing is, that energy can be interrupted by entities and bad spirits and things like that. And when you have people around the children who are not the biological parent, and hell, sometimes it can be a biological parent. That's why you got to be so careful, you know. And when you have children around a person, you know, you don't know what kind of spirits the person carries. And spirits jump people. People don't believe this. Spirits is real, man. The spiritual realm is real. You must have your own experiences to understand. But a person can't share with you their experiences, but you have to have your own experiences to understand. And most people have. Some people tend to ignore it. Some people are afraid of it. Whatever it is, when it's your time to know, you will. It'll be exposed to you. But it's real. Spirits jump people. Spirits need a body in order to operate. And so when you have somebody around your children and they're definitely not the parent, you have to be careful, because if you're too trustworthy of that same person can end up hurting your child. That same person, they can end up transferring spirits to your children, and you don't know what's going on and what's wrong with your children. Because that person, they're not there to stay. They'll be there for the next month, 6 months, a year, 6 years, maybe. Who knows? Some people come, some people go. Relationships, they do come and go, but your children are there with you to stay. So you must protect them at all times. At least try to protect them. They need you to protect them. And when it comes to the spirit realm, you can't see all the time with the natural eye, but you will be spiritually aware. And so people carry these negative energies and these entities within them. A lot of times they're not even aware. And they touch children. And I don't mean a negative touch. I mean it could be a transfer of a hug. It could be simple as a hug. And they can switch in that spirit or jump into that child. Okay? Intentionally, because negative spirits work like that. They even target children, right? So you must be careful, okay? For whoever that is for, the children. Somebody is more than likely going away from someone who probably wasn't a biological parent. And you realize this is too much drama. I can't do this. I can't do this and focus on my career, focus on reality, focus on my children. It's a full-time job. Working a regular economy job, a 9 to 5, and taking care of your children, taking care of yourself, paying all the bills, whatever. It's a lot. So some of you have walked away with some children. Again, for whoever needs to hear it, be careful with having people around your children when you are in relationships. Be very attentive to who you are dating. Your children really need you to be alert, because spirits is real, and with spirits attached to children, that could be very harmful to them in the long run, especially when you don't know what's going on. That can really be damaging. It's damaging in the long run, because the child don't understand, and neither do you. But it's a spiritual thing. That's why I do the burning and releasing that I do. Okay? So somebody, definitely water signs, you had a realization here with the hangman energy and judgment. So there's rejuvenation here as well, like rest. You are in search of peace and rest. Rejuvenation is due. Okay, someone may express that they want to come back, they want to talk, they want to this, they want to do that. They already want to come in and be chaotic with this Knight of Swords, full of chaos and aggressive. And I'm pretty sure you don't want to deal with that. This person is under judgment. Okay? And you are basically just choosing yourself here. But also be reminded that you could very well be meeting someone new as well, water signs. Or you could just be choosing to be single. Okay? In this Queen of Pentacles energy. But I feel like you had to put things in perspective for yourself, for your children if you have them. If you're just a single person, you definitely had to just put things in perspective for yourself. Surrender to what's true, to what the reality is, to block out the delays. Block out all the stagnant energy of not seeing any changes and only seeing chaos, and not maybe thinking that you can come out of the situation. Oh, yes, you can. Focus on you, your strength. When you focus on you, there's plenty of things you can do. There's plenty of changes you can make. This is awakening, okay? And somebody probably do want to come back around. But I feel like their time is up. They may not want it to be over with, but that's them and their drama. And I'm pretty sure you're not going to give in to them and their drama. You're too busy looking after yourself and doing what's necessary to keep it moving, is how I feel. Okay? Yeah, so you're deciding, you're not ignoring the truth. That's why you're in the Four of Cups energy. You are not interested. and giving no second chances to the chaos. You're not interested. You are rejecting it and moving on. Six of Swords to the Sun. Okay? And someone could have definitely been exposed for infidelity. If it is a marriage or just a long-term relationship, there's definitely been some exposure of your person, whoever you were dealing with, them sleeping around with other people, possibly even friends or family members. There's definitely a lot of rumors with the World card and the Five of Swords here. There's definitely a lot of rumors going around. Okay, maybe you had to get to the bottom of it, water sign, some kind of way. Maybe you had to get to the bottom of it. But one thing's for certain, if this person do come back, you have to be careful, because all they're going to try to offer you is a lot of love bombing. Okay? While you thinking of fresh ideas and new ways of life and moving on about your business, they thinking of how to get in and be sexual with you again. Ace of Wands. Okay? But you're taking that leap of faith because you believe in yourself. You're doing something probably that you've never done before. Some of you could be moving long distances too, or deciding to move long distances too. Whatever you did concerning this situation, when you blocked this out, created boundaries, took your space, took your place, took your position back, or took your power back, whatever you done, it was justice, okay, to balance you out, to balance things for you. It's your justice to come into something very solid and promising for yourself. Whatever you choose to create, water signs, whatever business you choose to create, whatever project you choose to create, whatever you choose to do, whatever career change you choose to make, it's going to work out in your favor. It's going to be very solid. Very solid. Justice and the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah, it's your justice. Very solid foundation. That's which way you're headed. And it's because you decided to come away from the chaos. You decided not to play a part anymore. No more he say, she say. I'm not on this side. I'm not on your side. I'm on the side of right. That's it. I'm on the side of what's true, what's real, what's fair. That's it. Any infidelity, I don't feel like you holding no grudges. You just going on about your business. You ain't holding no grudges. Because whoever this is resonating with, I feel like you put back for a rainy day. Okay? And you've done a lot of healing on yourself too. And what you've learned how to fill your own cups. That's what you've learned. And that's why you're going to probably more than likely meet someone who's going to pour into you. This time you're going to experience equal give and take. This time you'll experience a love that is that's responsive to you, the way you are to it. You know what I'm saying? The love that you provide, the energy that you give out, that will be the energy that you receive. If you're putting all your emotions in and you're being genuine, you're going to get that genuine energy back. And that's what I feel like you have invested in this situation or this particular person. But whatever this is, you may have been dealing with somebody who's just immature, needed to grow up, or needed to stop listening to everybody else. What did he say, she say? Okay? Yeah, so it's like you have new beginnings coming in, and there's another offer there. There's an offer, see? So you could have someone coming in as well for some of you, because everybody don't want to be single. Some of you have already been single for a while, and maybe you are open to love. And if you are, then love will present itself. For others of you, you are choosing to be single, and that's just fine. If that's what you choose to do, love yourself, nurture yourself, your business, your project, your career, and keep it moving. Okay? The decision is yours. The decision is yours, literally. Okay? Yeah, you're not interested. 4 of Cups again. Yeah, union, see? Union. See there? Even you may feel some regrets. Even you may feel some disappointments about a situation that didn't work out with a child's mother, a child's father, or somebody you was married to, or whatever. It didn't work out. Well, you may have a few regrets yourself. You may have grieved the relationship to some point, but you still got them 2 of Cups. That 2 of Cups and that 5 of Cups right there, The Two of Cups sitting there, there it is. There it is. Even if it's just union with yourself for now. Because some of you, you're probably going to end up tapping into some spiritual gifts of your own as well. Okay? You're probably going to end up tapping into some spiritual gifts the more you focus on yourself and hold up those boundaries. Yeah, death, transformation. That's what's happening. Transformation. And this change is going to bring about a lot of stability. Yeah, wisdom and knowledge. I think this is the higher wisdom and knowledge, yeah. Higher learning. Someone could have definitely been married here and got a divorce. Or you're going for the divorce, and this person didn't believe you either you would sign the papers or go through with it, and you're definitely going through with it. Transformation, death. 45 on the timer. That's 9, 99, that's 18, still 9. We're in the year of the 9, right? 9 of Pentacles. Nice. So transformation is definitely on the board here. Changes. But you're willing to go through the changes. That's what I feel, collective. You're willing to go through the changes. Like Scorpio is a fixed sign. Cancer's not so fixed, but I know Scorpio is. But Scorpio represents transformation, though. Even though some, like, okay, I can say a low vibrational Scorpio, you can forget it. They're not finna change. You can forget it. They too stubborn. They stubborn in the mule. They more stubborn than a Taurus. But that's the opposite sign, is Taurus. So a Scorpio in the low vibration will not change. You refuse to. Okay? But a high vibrational Scorpio, because that is the fixed sign of the water signs, that is the sign that is fixed. A high vibrational Scorpio is definitely there to even give off the energy of transformation. They are the very product of transformation in the higher vibration. Scorpio in the high vibration. Okay, definitely transformation, change. They welcome the change. Okay, they're willing to do the work, because change is doing the work. Everybody's not willing to do the work, therefore change cannot happen, because you're not willing to do the work. Okay? Do it your way, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Yeah, because Pisces is not fixed either, but Scorpio is. So, allow change, but preferably for Scorpio, because Scorpio is a fixed sign. And they don't like change. In low vibration, they don't like change. But their sign represents transformation. So you were never meant to fit in, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You were never meant to fit in. You were born to be a wild and free force of nature. That's about right. Here to build new and better worlds. Allow yourself to go and do that. In that childlike energy. Allow yourself to go and do that. And get away from all this chaos, whatever drama it was. Baby mama, baby daddy, family drama, in-laws drama, girlfriend, boyfriend, wife, ex-wife, husband, ex-husband, ex-whoever. Get away from the chaos. And I feel like you are. Don't believe that past defeats or disappointments will keep you from succeeding. Past defeats and disappointments. I did say you may feel, disappointed about this not working out, however it is, but it's worth you leaving it alone as well. True success grows from the lessons. Absolutely. A hopeful heart never gives up. And I believe that's exactly what you have, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. A very hopeful heart, a big heart, very giving heart in the higher vibration. But you also are aware of who to give to and who not to give to. Okay? So Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, I hope that the messages were helpful for you. Vision. Keep a clear vision of your goals. Clarity brings success. Yeah, it's real clear what's going on here. That's why you created these boundaries. You're clear. 10-4, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. I hope the messages were helpful, and I hope that it brought some clarity. Okay? Truthfully. I hope it brought some clarity for whoever this may have resonated with. Don't forget, you may have new love coming in for yourself. Okay? May not even want love, but that's for somebody. Okay? Overall, water signs, get some rest. Until next time, take care.